Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Here's what my kids eat in a day. For breakfast, we're going to start by making our buttermilk by adding 2 tablespoons of vinegar into a measuring cup, and we're going to fill with whole milk until it reaches 2 cups. Stir and let it sit for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to mix our dry ingredients. Into a large bowl, you'll need some all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I will have the recipe in the description box. Into a different bowl, you're going to add some eggs and whisk, add the mashed bananas, your buttermilk, some melted butter and vanilla. And now you're going to add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and give it a couple of folds. Small lumps is okay, just don't overmix this. And now you're going to grease your pan and heat, add the batter, and depending on the size of the pancakes you're making, I let mine cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side on medium heat. Lower the heat if the bottom of the pancakes brown too quickly. And now I'm just going to plate everything. They're going to get 3 small pancakes. Here I just made a star-shaped bananas, and then I added about 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, some whipped cream, some turkey sausages, and a little bit of milk. And here is their breakfast for today. For their smoothies, into a blender, you're going to add 1 frozen banana, 3/4 cups of frozen pineapple, 1/2 cup of frozen mango, 1/4 cup of milk, and 1 teaspoon of spirulina. That's optional, and you're going to blend this until smooth. Here I am using the Ninja blender, where it is specifically made to make a smoothie bowl, like that thicker consistency. You can always put it in a food processor or a regular blender. You may need to add a little bit more milk, and I am going to top this with some mango slices, coconut flakes, and a little bit of granola. And here is their smoothie bowls for today. For lunch, I decided to make something simple, no cooking, because I am making dinner and dessert right after this, so I didn't feel like making anything else. So here we just have some PB&Js, some hummus with veggies, we have salami with cheese, prosciutto with cheese, some pepperoni, pistachios, and I'm also going to add some fruits. We have some apple slices, some mandarin oranges, and some cheese. Snack boards are perfect for when you don't feel like cooking and you just have a whole bunch of random stuff in your fridge that you're trying to get rid of. Just place them on the board and just let it sit. You do want to make sure that, because there's meat in here, that it is eaten within 2 to 3 hours or so, otherwise it may go bad. And here is their super easy lunch. For dinner, I am mixing together some soy sauce and some Filipino cane vinegar for the marinade. And I love using Filipino cane vinegar because it's more authentic, it's a little sweeter. They are available in most Asian grocery stores, but if you don't have it, you can also use rice wine vinegar. And now I'm just pouring the sauce on top of 8 chicken legs and chicken thighs, and I'm going to marinate this for about 30 minutes. When you are ready to cook, add some oil into a hot pan and sear the chicken pieces skin side down. Sear for about 4 minutes on both sides. Be sure not to overcrowd the pan. You may need to do this in several batches. Now you're just going to remove the chicken pieces and add a little bit more oil if necessary, and finish the rest of your chicken pieces. Once all the chicken pieces are done, you're going to remove it from the pan and add 1 thinly sliced onion with a pinch of salt and cook for about 5 minutes until brown. Then you're going to add 6 cloves of garlic and saute for another minute. Now add the chicken pieces back into the pan with the marinade and add enough water to cover the chicken halfway. Add 2 bay leaves and let it come to a boil. Lower the heat and cover. You're going to cook this for about 45 minutes on low heat. So the reason why I cook this early is because with chicken adobo, I like to just let it sit once the chicken is done and let it just marinate. It tastes better the longer that it sits. And when you are ready to eat it, just reheat them. I like to put the chicken pieces in the broiler just to get the skin charred. That's completely optional. In the meantime, I'm just going to saute something super quick. Here we have some green beans. I'm just going to season it with salt, garlic powder, some pepper, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of water. I'll let mine cook for about 4 minutes because we do like it still crunchy, so you can cook it for as long as you like. Once the chicken is done broiling, I'm just going to add it on top of a bed of white rice and add the sauce right on top of that. And I like to garnish with green onion. And here is our yummy, delicious dinner. We love chicken adobo. For this peanut butter cookies, I use a recipe from Sally's Baking Addiction. She is one of my favorite bloggers when it comes to baking. All of her recipes are delicious. I'm going to post the link to the recipe in the description box. One thing about this recipe is that once you make the batter, you do have to put it in the fridge for about 3 hours to overnight. I actually made this the previous day because I let mine sit overnight in the fridge. So the next day, all I have to do is take the chilled dough out of the fridge and I'm just going to roll it into a ball, then roll it into some sugar, press it down gently with a fork just to create those crisscross lines at the top, and bake it in the oven. And they came out so good. And that is it, guys. That's what my kids eat in a day, as well as the rest of the family. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Bye.